We talk about predators and sickos and all kinds of stuff on this channel, and it honestly it seems like it's going to be like the main theme as time goes on because man, I'm glad that these people are exposing themselves. I'm glad that they're coming out as fucking perverts. It's actually kind of better that there's like this movement for like pedos because then the pedos expose themselves and then we know who they are, right? Before they would like hide behind being a teacher or like a priest or like, you know, your football coach or whatever, and they would be like hidden the whole time and like only get caught occasionally and stuff. But like with this whole movement, like they're coming out the woodworks. They're like so open about it too. They're like, yeah, I would totally fuck children. And it's like, yeah, you're a piece of shit and the world fucking hates you, so thanks for coming out. And it's no different with Mr. Vosh here. Vosh is a big YouTuber with 280K subscribers. Well, maybe not big, but like I would say medium-sized YouTuber. He does like political bullshit. He spouts off about politics and like making fun of this and that and blah blah blah, whatever. It's really not that serious, but it's politics, whatever. That's fine. And he on his live stream, he's a YouTube live streamer as well. On his live stream, he come out and said, well, here I'll show you the clip.
I still think that like zoophile porn, like drawn stuff, it should be 100% legal.
So at first he says zoophile porn should be legal, which, if I'm not mistaken, zoophile or zoophilia or whatever is like a sexual attraction to animals, and I think that is like pretty gross, right? Like if you want to like fuck a dog or like you want a dog to fuck you, like that's pretty gross, right? And like you really shouldn't be doing like interspecies stuff. But I think that is significantly less gross than child porn, which in this next clip he talks about.
In fact, and this is going to be a real hot take, I have yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal.
So he says, this is a hot take, which is not a fucking hot take. It's a sick take, and you're disgusting. But he goes on to say that possessing and having child porn should be legal. And he has no idea the moral argument, or he hasn't ever seen a moral argument in regards to owning child porn, which is absolutely fucking disgusting. You are completely okay with people owning child porn. Vosh, how do you not realize how fucking disgusting that is? And he's going to go with the argument that, oh, well, other things also cause children harm. Other things also, are bad for children in like other countries and stuff like that. But I don't think he understands the repercussions and the damage of sexual abuse. And then legalizing that very thing would cause an increase and a relaxing the pressure on these people who create this type of content or video or whatever you want to call it, right? That the possession of child pornography, removing that pressure would increase how much people do it. And then the distribution of it would be seamless, it would be everywhere, and people would be able to access it a lot more freely, which is absolutely disgusting. And sure, you can make the argument that children get hurt in factories in foreign countries, and like this Samsung phone was probably made in a sweatshop by some poor Chinese child or whatever. Sure, you can make that argument, but the fact is, it just because one thing is wrong does not mean another thing that is worse should be legal, right? And you can't have children work in factories in Canada or the US or the UK, right? You can have children doing certain jobs, but they make a decent wage and they're treated fairly and so on and so forth, and they can quit if they want to. Yeah, absolutely. And sweatshops, right, is wrong and immoral 100%, but just because that's immoral doesn't mean we should legalize people sexually abusing children. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, where is this ass backwards thinking coming from? And like, you click into his videos and stuff and you can see, like, and the sad part is, right, he fits the mold for what you would expect a pedophile to look like. And maybe that's like just like my opinion, which it is, but like, like this fucking greasy dude with his disgusting hair, sitting in a chair talking about how child porn should be legal. I mean, like, is that not enough to cancel somebody? I mean, if we refer back to my cancel culture guide, this is kind of worse than if you said some fucked up shit in the past. This is way worse, actually. You know, people are getting canceled for way less, but this Vosh guy has his verified checkmark and his partnership with YouTube still. Why am I seeing an ad going into a pedophile's video? Why is this guy making money spouting off about it being okay to film children getting sexually assaulted? That's disgusting. Vosh is gross, and Keemstar is the one who actually brought, I would say, the most attention to this by retweeting it. And, like, it's just disgusting. And then we can listen to this guy's justification.
People are inconsistent in their moral outrage at commodities which hurt people when they're produced. So people will laugh off cocoa butter or chocolate or or cobalt or other products that we tend to get through a really, really unethical system, but then they're really, really quick to denounce child porn.
So his argument is strictly inconsistency among moral outrage. But I could tell you 100 times over why this smartphone being made by some poor kid making 5 cents a fucking day is still better than that same child being sexually abused and exploited on the internet. Sure, they're both fucked up. Sure, this smartphone, this computer, all of this shit has moral baggage. And I'm not denying that. This smartphone, like I said, was probably made by some poor kid in a foreign country, right? For profit. Absolutely. This monitor, this computer, this camera, everything here was probably made by some poor kid in a foreign country unethically. Absolutely. Does that make it okay? No. But does that make child porn okay? Or at all okay? Or remotely? Sorry, I'm getting flustered. Does that make it okay? No, it does not. Right? And some kid making this phone and some kid getting abused sexually is on the list of like fucked up things. This phone is way more moral than some child getting sexually abused. Fuck you, Vosh. You're a piece of shit. And he goes on to say as well that there's like 40 other clips of him talking about this kind of stuff. You are probably wrong then. If you have to keep going back and forth with people, you're wrong. Right? And this isn't like a political stance. This isn't like a for the people or against the people or some sort of politics. No. No matter what side you're on, we can all agree that fucking children is wrong. That making videos of those children in a sexual manner at all is wrong. Touching a child in a sexual manner is wrong. If that child is not your child, don't touch it at all. Period. Don't touch it at all. Don't grab it. Don't hug it. Don't anything to somebody's child. Don't even talk to somebody's child unless you get permission from the parents. In my opinion, right? You should not be touching people's children at all. Never mind possessing and owning a child getting sexually abused. This man is disgusting. This man is sick. And I am having an extreme emotional reaction to this because it's disgusting. And something that I find to be one of the most disgusting crimes a person could ever commit would be sexually abusing a child. And then next to that would be sexually abusing anybody, in my opinion, man or woman, right? And that's the thing, right? Like, I think murdering somebody is less bad than abusing a child, in my opinion, right? And maybe you don't agree with that. That's fine. Whatever. We're not debating whether that is the case or not, but that's how I feel, right? So I think sexual abuse is the bottom line, the scummiest of scum things that you can do to somebody. And that's disgusting. And Vosh is essentially saying, yeah, to his huge platform, by the way, yeah, you guys should be allowed to look at children getting abused. Yeah, that's totally fine. If we're gonna have smartphones and computers, that's totally acceptable then. If you want the nice things in your life, then that's totally acceptable. And that's fucking gross, man. And I feel actually nauseous thinking about this gentleman. And I need some time to cool off. So with that being said, thank you for watching this video. Fuck you, Vosh. I hope you get canceled because that's what you deserve, you piece of dog shit. And yeah, goodbye.